Today, we've left the snow-capped mountains of Colorado and hopped a quick flight southwest to the hottest desert in North America. Oh, and we've timed it for the middle of summer. Temperatures here can exceed 120 degrees Fahrenheit, but we're teaming up with Marriott Bonvoy to see what kind of cool adventures and comfy luxury we can unearth at one of the continent's top under-the-radar vacation destinations. If you're not familiar with the American West, you might be surprised to know that every year more than 5 million tourists make their way to a gorgeous city in the middle of the Sonoran Desert, leaving behind over $3 billion for the local economy.
And we're not talking about Las Vegas. That's in the Mojave Desert.
Scottsdale, Arizona may not be as well known as Vegas to most international tourists, but if you've lived stateside for any period of time, you've either experienced or at least heard about this year-round luxury hotspot, pardon the pun.
In Scottsdale, you not only get the beauty of the Arizona landscape and endless options for leisure and adventure, you also experience one of the main things that draws so many people here year-round. A reputation for unbeatable resorts, 5-star spas, and Instagram-worthy pools. And we're here for all of it.
I personally think it's actually not even that hot out. It just feels really nice.
I agree.
Perfect.
It's definitely hot out, but as they like to say here, it's a dry heat, which should be a great contrast from the 2 months or so we just spent in the Philippines, where the humidity is off the charts. First thing we need to do is get an Uber from here in the Phoenix airport to Scottsdale for our resort. 3 minutes. Ooh, we got a nice one. It's about 26 minutes from here to the resort.
Oh, that is a nice one. This is the Westin Kierland Resort and Spa, and it's a Marriott property. It is about 250 acres, and just walking into the lobby, I thought they had photos of a golf course. That is a pristine looking real golf course right in front of us.
There's a Gila monster. The Gila monster is one of the only 2 venomous lizards on the planet Earth.
What is that?
And then I can't really tell from here, but it's some sort of snake. I think it's either a rattlesnake or a bull snake.
Like a diamondback rattlesnake? I know that those
It's not a diamondback.
Wanna go check them out?
It's definitely not a diamondback.
Go check them out.
Oh, look. He's right up here. See what kind of snake he is? This is definitely a western diamondback rattlesnake. I think it's a western diamondback. Oh, so that one's a gopher head. And this one is a western diamondback rattlesnake. Now let's look at the Gila monsters. And there might be another lizard right there. I'm not even gonna look at what it is. I want it to be a surprise. So I'm not gonna look at the sign. Okay. You see the Gila monster? Oh, I see him. It's a snake. I think. I see belly scales. It's a snake. Okay. I don't wanna look at what it is. You know what? I have to. California king snake. Those are also non-venomous. One of my favorite types of snakes. They're very nice. Okay, now let's take a much better look at the Gila monster. Look at him. That was cute, buddy. You look like someone named Jimmy, and you just got a chonky head. So majestic. We might see one of these in the wild. They're not too uncommon here. They are dangerous. Oh, that was adorable.
Always so excited about the reptiles wherever we go, and the desert has got a lot of them for him, and we have something pretty special planned for him later on this trip.
All right, let's go check in. Westin is part of the Marriott portfolio, and we are loyalists to Marriott. So we actually can stay with them anywhere around the world. We are part of the Bonvoy program, and we're trying to build up our status. We are currently Gold Elite, trying to make our way up to Platinum.
And in my opinion, loyalty programs are the way to go. You can do travel hacking, and it sometimes feels like a full-time job, and it's something that I don't even think I have time to do, even though we travel all the time. So what we do is loyalty hacking. I don't even know if that's a term, but it should be. We love finding the best loyalty programs and trying to hack that system in there. And for us, that's Marriott. We're checking in. Lockwood?
They just put up a snack cart. I'm gonna see what kind of food they have. It looks like cookies. Can I just get one Snickers?
Yes. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the best cookie I've ever had.
What is it, a snickerdoodle?
Yeah.
Thank you. We are so excited about this resort because it screams family friendly and fun. We're gonna take advantage of the adjoining rooms, the kids club, and that big water park that they have.
But we're also going to take advantage of the world-class spa, the award-winning golf course, or at least the driving range, a lot of restaurants, and of course some off-resort adventures too.
Well, now we're all checked in, so we just have to get our bags and get to our room because it's not in this building. All right, we are 18, 21, and 22. We have a casita suite and an adjoining double bedroom. Perfect for us.
Do you have like wild Gila monsters that you can see out here?
You really don't see too many of them. There's one in the tank. Did you see it inside?
We got the golf course, of course, and the tennis court. That's pretty cool. And like so many buildings, like it's a pretty big hotel. How many rooms do they have? 735 rooms. And pickleball. Looks like we're up here on the second level. Right next to the Flo-Rider. We actually have a reservation to do that tomorrow. All 4 of us. We're gonna learn to surf. This is perfect!
Oh, it's like a little apartment.
Colt's right, we have a kitchenette right away when we walk in, and we have 2 beautiful rooms here.
Oh, there's a balcony. Let's check it out. Wow, it feels nice. Whoa, there's a big old pool. And the Flo-Rider, wave rider, whatever you want to call it. Wow, pool's big.
We got some lawn.
There's a lazy river. And I'm 90% sure there's a water slide. Can we go? Like right now?
You know what, Colt? There is so much to do here. There is a plethora of activities for the whole family or just the kids. So tonight, tomorrow, the next day, you can do pool games, there's lawn games, they have airbrush tattooing, s'mores, like there's a ton of events every single day here. Let's go check out the room and then we can look at the schedule. Let's start with the kitchen. It's actually a kitchenette. It has a full dishwasher, a refrigerator over here with the freezer on top, which is great. You wanna freeze some stuff, get nice and cool, and a microwave. Oh, we also see that in the lobby, or just past the lobby, there is kind of a store, coffee shop, grab and go. Get some stuff stored here. Super convenient. Just keep your stuff cool in the refrigerator. And they have all the plates and the dishes and, silverware. Oh, can opener, and is this a corkscrew? It's a corkscrew. And there's also some glasses over there for wine, and in that very store I saw that they have some nice bottles of wine. Coffee machine, fantastic, and a toaster, all good morning stuff. The countertop has 4 stools, it's double-sided, so 2 are over here, 2 are over there. The living room is really nice for just chilling, relaxing, humongous TV, and this fireplace. We're probably not gonna turn it on right now because it's plenty toasty. And a big couch here. So this is actually a pull-out sofa, so you can fit more people in here. With the chair and 2 other stools, it's plenty of room for the whole family to hang out in here. The kids' room is over there, but let's start with the master. And this is awesome. It is a king-size bed, not just any bed, but a Westin Heavenly king-size bed. Now there is a cult following on these mattresses that they have, and they sell them too, so you can get one for your home. They also have, I heard that they have a pet Westin Heavenly beds.
That's 100% true. My parents used to have Westin Heavenly beds in their house, and they had the one for their dog at the time.
I kind of wish it was bedtime. Or I wish I believed in naps, not a napper. Well, the room has a zen-like feeling to it. I like the wicker lighting behind that chair over there, nice place to relax. There's an end table and 2 nightstands. Oh, and if you need to get any work done on your trip, there is an awesome desk here, plenty of space, nothing cluttered on it, which I like because sometimes you sit down at a resort, open up your laptop, and the desk is so cluttered with other things. The safe is actually over here. It's kind of neat, right in there. And then you have 3 drawers there if you want to fully unpack. I don't know if we're gonna do that this trip. And another massive TV Always like to watch some television before bed, even on vacation. We've got 4 charging spots right here on the nightstand. So 2 little plug-er-doos and 2 USB ports. Now, this bathroom looks so nice. This is kind of like the closet area, and it has the ironing station for Phil, ironing his shirts all the time, and slippers. I love getting to a resort and seeing that they have slippers and these beautiful Weston robes here. Here's the private toilet area, but the main feature in this bathroom is this tub in the center here, and it's really deep. They also give you some nice little bath salts, so you can get extra pampered. I also love this. I love that there is a vanity here and a little vanity mirror. It just makes it so bougie to sit down and do your makeup at a vanity and also be super organized. I want to point out that there's a scale because this resort is all about balance with fitness and health and wellness and relaxation. So we're gonna do all of those while we're here. In fact, tomorrow morning, I am going on a jog with a run concierge. I have never done that before. There are 2 vanity sinks and it's quartz waterfall, so it looks really nice. They also give you a shower cap and a makeup cloth, as well as mouthwash. Next to the mouthwash, they have some body lotion. White tea. I'm gonna use some now because, you know, it's kind of dry in the desert. Smells so good. And they have the same scent for the shampoo, the conditioner, and the shower gel in the shower. It's their signature scent. The shower's nice and big, and the stone floor probably feels pretty good on your feet. Or the rock tile floor, I might call it a rock tile floor. And there's also, a loofah. I like using those. And a bar of soap, if that's your jam. 2 of these 3 rooms are done, and now we have the kids' room to check out. Brooklyn's already set up a little art station here with her iPad. But this room has 2 queen-size beds, plus this sofa is a trundle bed, so you could really fit 6 people in here. A lot of the same features in this room, like the desk and the big TV and all of these outlets. They're kind of everywhere, so you can charge a ton of stuff. But there are some new things that we discovered, like a mini fridge. And it has its own balcony with the same views, so that is fantastic. Let's go to the entrance. Right at the entrance, you're gonna find the little coffee bar. So there's coffee in all of the rooms, plus some water and an ice bucket. And I guess, you know, if you wanna have wine in here too, you've got wine and a corkscrew. And the closet here in the hallway, nice and deep. And a second ironing setup for Phil. And here's the extra bedding for the sofa and the pull-out if you wanna use that. And now their bathroom. So the kids' bathroom also has a tub. They both like taking baths, that's great. And they already got into some of these little amenities here, a sewing kit, and a little extras with cotton balls and swabs, in addition to the shower cap and the makeup cloth. Plus it has a stand-up shower and a toilet around the corner, and it is such an added benefit to have a second bathroom when you're a family of 4 or more.
All right, I have the resort guide here, the experience sheet, Weston family activities. Like, there's no shortage of stuff to do here, and we don't even know what we've got planned for the entire weekend, so we've got to figure it out. It's nearly dinner time, Denver time, which is what our clock is telling us right now, so I think we're gonna spend a couple of hours getting everything lined up, and then tomorrow morning, you will see what our decisions were.
Up and at 'em early. We gotta be quiet because the kids are still sleeping. Phil and I have an appointment with a run concierge this morning. So we're meeting them at 7 a.m. so we can get out there on the trails before it is too hot.
In complete honesty, I think this is mostly gonna be the errand show this morning because I'm gonna have a hard time running and filming.
Woo! And actually the weather could not be more perfect. It is warm, it is not hot, the sun's not beating down on you. These are perfect conditions for a nice run.
Watch this, it's 86 degrees, which is substantially nicer than yesterday's 112. Of course, those are Fahrenheits. There are 3 ways that we can do these runs here with the hotel. The first is to just take the map that they provide here at the front desk and just follow the route. The second is to install the Strava app, and then some of these routes are built in, plus you get all the really cool functionality with your smartphone and your watch and that sort of thing. Erin has already installed this app, so we're gonna go that route.
The third option is to use the Run Concierge, where a Run Concierge actually goes and runs with you in a group. So you just meet in the lobby and all head out together. But we want to do this on our own. So let's get going. The pre-planned routes are either 3 or 5 miles, but I think if you run with the coach, they'll do even shorter routes. This route is taking us past a Kierland town center. Super cute. Shops and restaurants right by the hotel.
Trash truck.
Trash trucks, you got it all. Well, that was about 3 miles and a gorgeous setting. You've got the resort property, the golf course, and the sun is just coming up still, and the haze is actually blocking it from being full force, and it is perfect temperature still, and the kids slept through all of it. So we've got to go wake them up and get some breakfast. We're all cleaned up, ready for breakfast. Did you guys sleep well?
I had 0 problems with sleeping. I slept pretty well.
I slept like a baby. The mattress, honestly, was so comfortable. I felt like I was like welded into the mattress. It was so comfy. I worked up an appetite. I am starving. Yes, it's a buffet. Let's hit the buffet table. Fresh fruit, awesome, and a little bread station. And in case you're wondering if they had any carb options, here's Colt's plate with some pastries and potatoes.
Hash browns.
Now what about protein, bud?
Hash browns.
I'll get protein.
I got some bacon and fruit and a cinnamon roll and a croissant.
We got some cereal, including granola, milk for that cereal, and this looks like a little oatmeal station. This is an awesome oatmeal station. So you get your oatmeal, all these toppings, pecans, walnuts, pepitas, that's pumpkin seeds, and then the dried cranberries and dried blueberries. Yum. Brown sugar and cinnamon, of course. And we got, chai seed pudding and yogurt parfait, cottage cheese, antipasto. Clearly this is where the kids found the cinnamon rolls. And they have an egg white frittata. I'm gonna have to get that. Cinnamon French toast. And of course, the staple for buffets, an omelet station.
How you doing? Great. Yeah, could I do an omelet with just jalapenos, mushrooms, and onion, please?
Instead of the fresh omelet, I'm gonna have the egg white frittata and some scrambled eggs and a sausage. Yes. And that oatmeal station.
Hey, getting a balanced breakfast is essential today because after this, Erin and I are going to be out in the sun, getting a little exercise. Sort of.
This was delicious, although I did get bamboozled because the hash browns were literally just potatoes.
That's what hash browns are.
Yeah, but hash browns are like fried and crispy. This was not fried and crispy, it was super soft.
Because they weren't hash browns per se, those are called home fries. That's what home fries are.
They're still really good, but it's not what I expected. Everything else is great though. I did get bamboozled though.
I love his vocabulary. Well, let's get you guys to Kids Club. Let's go.
Now that the kids are dropped off, Erin and I are gonna go hit the range and hit a couple of balls, at least that's the plan.
I'm actually no stranger to the golf course. I grew up around golf courses. My dad was a golf pro, and he had a pro shop and a driving range and a whole complex. but I didn't have much time for golfing. I was always figure skating, but I do know my way around. Just to brag a little bit, my dad consistently had one of the top 100 golf shops in the US, and he was also on the senior PGA Tour.
I'm no stranger to carrying bags, multiple bags, camera equipment, golf clubs. It is nice that we're getting a little bit of a sprinkle. I think it's gonna cool it down just a tad.
I'm a little rusty, but I'm gonna select a driver for the tee off float. My bag almost fell down. Not the worst. Comes back like riding a bike.
You know, funny thing about the name of this resort chain, and I'm not talking about Westin, the other one that starts with an M, everybody, including us, has always thought for decades that it was pronounced Marriott. Is that how you'd pronounce it? If so, you'd be wrong. It's Marriott.
Well, actually, did you know that it's not Westin, it's Westine? That's not true at all.
Probably no surprise that there are countless places to golf here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. But Golf Advisor says this is one of the top 10 public courses in the area.
And Golf Digest says that it's one of the 9 most cheerful courses in the US. I feel cheerful.
Now that we're getting warmed up, it'd be fun to actually go out and hit some holes. But it's almost 11 o'clock, so we need to go pick up the kids and see how their kids club went.
I'm really glad we were able to do this though. It's been a long time since Phil and I have been able to take advantage of a golf course, or even a range for that matter. But this is the place to do it. I mentioned that there's a plethora of activities that they could be doing with Kids Club. Some of them are tie-dye and nature walks. But right now they are doing airbrush tattoos. What'd you guys choose?
I'm getting a jellyfish on the exact spot that a jellyfish stung me.
Oh my gosh. Brooklyn's going hardcore. It lasts 3 to 5 days, so that's not going away soon.
Jellyfish. This might be an identical picture of the one who stung me.
He actually had a really, really bad jellyfish sting 2 years ago in the Philippines, our first trip to Palawan, and it went all across his middle there. And at first we didn't know what it was, and it took a while for it to heal. Poor guy, but it's all good.
Thank you.
Here's your otter pop.
Thank you.
Welcome, enjoy.
Those need about 15 minutes to dry, which is probably the perfect amount of time for us to go back to the room, change into our swim trunks, and hit the pool.
You know what I love about resorts is that it eliminates the need to carry a lot of stuff. Except for Phil, I know he's about to say, except for him. But it eliminates the need for a purse for me, and I don't have to take anything with me when we walk out the door. And we can just charge it to the room. Also, the cabana. That's gonna be a great spot because Phil does have a backpack and we can just drop it off and go. I think that if you're at a pool for an extended period of time, then you've gotta get a cabana for your enjoyment because it makes a big, big difference, like for leaving your stuff, for shade, for ordering lunch. It just makes it so much more comfortable.
Thank you. Wanna follow us?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Here's the whole channel, and your server should be right over.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I forgot about all the other great benefits of a cabana. There's the TV and a little mini fridge. So we've got, it looks like an unlimited amount of water, which is great to stay hydrated in the desert. And there's also a safe down there, so you can keep your valuables. My favorite feature that they have in here is the sunblock. Like this huge giant pump.
Right across the way, pretty close to our room, is a restaurant called Jay's Swillings. It's got a nice outdoor area, a semi-covered like pergola bar area, lounge area, but we can also have all of that food and drink delivered right here. So I'm just gonna scan the QR code to pull up the menu.
We've got so much out here for us. We have a wade-in humongous pool, and we have a water slide and a really long lazy river. Hey Cole, what do you want to do first?
Definitely the slide.
Let's do it.
Okay, to get up to the slide, it's actually kind of a long ride. You first have to cross the bridge, unless you want to swim through the water to get to the other side. And then you have to go across a little path and then walk up the stairs, and then you have to slide. Unless there's a line, then you have to wait.
Are you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Bye! Have fun!
Okay, now I'm gonna go. Well, first we gotta wait till we're
All right, they're in. You ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Wishful thinking.
All right, I'm not gonna do that. But he's doing rock, paper, scissors to see if they're gonna get water poured on their head first.
And you're all gonna go have fun. Hold on to your sunglasses.
Oh, this is fast!
It's not on time. What's intersect is our friend. Why did I say Disney? I didn't say Hammerhead.
All right, guys, let's slow it down a bit. Who wants to get into the lazy river?
I do.
Find us some tubes.
And I got our tube.
Now we just have to get Brooklyn. She went to go find one too.
The winter don't stand no chances. Hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chances. Hotter in the summer, yeah.
This is what the vacations are all about. Just relaxing, being together. I see Brooklyn going up and down that slide again. She's addicted.
Despite the fact that we're just sitting here being lazy, I feel like I'm really working up an appetite. You guys want something to eat yet?
Yes, starving.
All right, let's hop out and tell Phoenix what we want to eat.
Lunch is up.
And a double quarter pounder.
Oh, pretty much, but we're gonna cut it in half. Pickles, pickles, you got it. Here you go, baby.
For the taste test, so I can tell you guys if it's worth eating. And then give me a pickle. Beautiful.
And then we got some chicken tenders for
That I'm
Phil
also
and
gonna
I.
try.
We have to scarf this down actually because in about 20 minutes we have to be to our next appointment, which is just on the other side of the pool.
Flo-Rider.
That's right. We're gonna learn to surf in the desert. This is the Flo-Rider. Kids are so excited. I think I could be more excited than they are. So it's basically a wave, an artificial wave. You gotta see if you can stand up on it, and if we biff it in front of everybody. It looked like it hurt, but he's smiling.
Really fun.
Oh, that's fun. It's like wakeboarding, but without the lake. Good workout too. I'm hungry again. It's hard to believe that we've been here for an entire hour doing this, but that's basically our time. So we're gonna head back to the Cabana.
That was so much fun, but yeah, I need a rest.
I was not joking about working up a big appetite at the water park this afternoon. So we have all gotten cleaned up and we are now heading to dinner. And there are a few options for dinners here in the resort, but we're going to a place called Faro and Bragg that we think is gonna be just the right touch because we're gonna be sitting inside in the air conditioning and it's gonna be some upscale food. I think it's really gonna hit the spot.
I hear some bagpipers in the background. I did hear that they have bagpipers every evening here. What a beautiful way to watch the sunset.
It's a very exciting menu, partly because I'm so hungry and partly because it's just a lot of high quality dishes and cocktails. I think that Aaron and I are gonna go for a seafood theme tonight because we wanna start with the seafood crudo and then we're both going to do entrees that are seafood based. Ahi for Aaron and a barramundi for me. And the kids are actually gonna order from the kids menu.
I cannot believe how good you guys were on the Flo-Rider. I mean, I wiped out every time.
I was the only one who successfully stood.
You were awesome, Cole. I can't believe you did a barrel roll.
It's so scary because there's like 1 second that you're underwater and the water's just blasting into your face and it's scary. But then like you get back up and you're like, you don't know where you are and then you find the paddleboard and then you like steady up. No, but the yo-yo one took me a few tries. It was pretty easy though. But like you throw it out and then the water will just push you back up. So if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it last second. It's weird. Dad did almost everything first try, almost everything.
Well, I'm really proud of both of you. I thought you were both pretty awesome. And I was telling Daddy, I think we should get one of those for our backyard.
I'm gonna start things off with one of their signature cocktails. Our waiter highly recommended this one. It's called the Patron on the Bounce, and it's like a limoncello margarita. So we've got reposado, Patron, and limoncello, and lemon juice, and then a lemon zest sea salt rim. Oh, that's really good. It is very different from a normal margarita because it's so lemon forward instead of lime forward, and it really tastes like fresh, very concentrated lemon. It is delicious. That's a good cocktail. No wonder you recommended it.
And here's that seafood crudo. It's got mussels, scallops, and shrimp and fish in there. It has a citrus in there, so it kind of has a ceviche taste to it that is pretty good. Good seafood.
Besides the stuff you named, there's also calamari, Arizona citrus, charred corn, and then ancho chili peppers, jalapeno, cilantro. It's tender but firm, like a very unexpected texture to all of it. There's a lot more bite than what I would expect from a crudo. There you go, but try this. Mostly calamari.
May I please get a chicken noodle soup?
Chicken noodle soup?
Yes, please.
So, Brooklyn, what was your favorite part of the day?
Probably when we did the surfing thing.
That was kind of an easy question, right? That was so much fun. I'm just really grateful that we had the cabana. I mean, that makes such a big difference, especially on a really hot day. And it actually was perfect weather today. I can't keep saying that enough. We've been so lucky. But I love that everything that we did was on property. I mean, we didn't have to leave the resort at all. We had so much fun, so much relaxation. We really enjoyed ourselves. It's been a really great day.
Well, it's gonna be a great contrast with tomorrow because tomorrow is almost completely off resort and we have some really cool adventures that are planned. So I'm looking forward to combining the experiences that we have in Scottsdale with everything that we're doing right here on the resort and seeing what the full experience is like here.
Thank you. How ironic that she needs to warm up with some hot soup on this hot 100-degree day. And Colt got that turkey grilled cheese. That looks really good too. So I want you guys to eat up because we're gonna do something special for dessert. You too, baby, make sure to eat that delicious looking fish in that perfect quinoa circle. It honestly looks really, really delicious. This is a tuna protein bowl, but it's actually more like a salad because there's a lot of leafy greens in there. We've got string beans and potatoes, quinoa, and also brown rice. Some ginger. a half a hard-boiled egg, and the tuna. The tuna looks delicious. Like, look how pink this is.
My barramundi is really pretty elaborate here. I've got to read it to you. So it's flash seared, first of all, and that's why it's going to be so crispy on the outside. But then it's got this spiced quinoa, a tomato confit, and lemon caper emulsion, and an arugula puree. Sounds awesome. I'll be the judge of that. That's really good fish. But I mostly love the crunch that's on it. And I'm a huge fan of quinoa. I will always love a big plate of quinoa. And this one's really, really good.
It's amazing, but it's time for dessert.
And I know just where we're gonna get it. Oh my gosh, the sunset over there is so gorgeous. Oh, this looks so nice. So they have a live guitarist, and then the s'more setup, so you can get all the special little ingredients and make your own s'mores out of it, and this gorgeous view.
S'mores. Now let's try and roast it perfectly.
I might have to try to make one.
Well, yeah, how can you not? Because this is a gourmet setup. It's not just the typical Hershey bars with the graham crackers. They also have chocolate chip cookies, cookies and cream candy bars, Reese's peanut butter cups, Oreos.
This is gonna be the dirtiest and tastiest thing I'm ever gonna eat. Oh my gosh. Wow. Truly amazing.
I went all Oreos, so I got the Oreo cookie and the cookies and cream chocolate. This is just too much already. That's pretty good. All right, this is a pretty good s'mores. This is a way to do it. Well, on this sweet note, we're gonna end this day, and we're going off property tomorrow. We're gonna see what Scottsdale is all about. So we'll see you in the morning.
Everybody got a really good rest again last night, probably because of those heavenly beds. But we're gonna grab an Uber and head into Old Town Scottsdale right now for a little breakfast. And we got a good recommendation from the hotel for a great little cafe that I think is gonna be a perfect spot.
We always get recommendations from the concierge. They are the experts in the area, and they have the best racks. They recommended Berdenas. This looks cute. Oh, look at those croissants, Brooklyn.
May I please get a cinnamon roll? Taste test. The yogurt is actually amazing. Just the yogurt alone. Here's a piece of my scone. I think it's a blueberry scone, but I'm not sure. It's so soft. It's amazing. It really has a fresh blueberry taste. It's great.
I got one too, and it's actually a cornmeal scone, and they baked it just this morning. Same with the cinnamon roll and the croissants. So when they're out, they're out. So I'm glad that we got here just in time to get some of these goodies.
I went for something I think is a little bit heartier. Ham and cheese croissant. And it's massive. This is like one of those food TV croissants. Look at this. I'm not sure what kind of cheese that is. Gruyere or something, maybe? Very gourmet.
Took the whole thing out.
Pulled out the entire core. Yeah. That's really good ham. And the whole thing is so flaky. Just sesame seeds, white and black on top. It's a really good croissant. I should have had them heated up, but it's really good even room temp. Hits the spot. Last thing I had to eat, you saw on camera last night. Okay, I've officially had one of everything except the cinnamon roll. And I gotta tell you, this cornmeal, blueberry cornmeal scone is the clear winner. It's phenomenal.
Scottsdale really started off as Orangedale, but at the last minute before it incorporated, they changed it to Scottsdale. I don't actually know why, but that was back in the 1950s. And it's also where they got their motto, the West's most western town.
And Old Town Scottsdale, where we are right now, where we're out exploring, is really a combination of 9 different distinct neighborhoods. And they're all about shopping, entertainment, restaurants, retail, the whole 9 yards. But each one of those neighborhoods has a different theme. The one that we're in right now is called the Fifth Avenue Shopping District. And it's known for its designer boutiques and vintage clothing shops, cafes, of course, but also the Bob Parks Horse Fountain.
It might be pretty hot in the summer in Scottsdale, but it gets 314 days of sunny, and I can get on board with that. There's also the Arts District. There are over 70 art galleries in this area. And they also have an entertainment district, and that's great for cocktails and the nightlife. I hear they have a really great nightlife.
But now we're gonna work our way north, and we're gonna go through the South Bridge neighborhood and across the Arizona Canal. And there's a walking bridge there that we wanna hit to get to Waterfront on our way to what is potentially the most modern neighborhood within Old Town, which is Fashion Square, a really large modern mall.
We stumbled upon the Ziegler Fiesta Bowl Museum, and we're gonna see a ton of my Oregon Ducks in there because they used to share a conference with 2 Arizona teams, but not anymore. They made some changes to the conferences, and now the Ducks are in Big Ten, but you're gonna find them in there. We have something special. I think we mentioned we have something special for Colt on this trip that we're doing today. We're taking him to the Herpetological Center in Scottsdale.
Oh wait, that is a word.
The West End does a lot of things very well. It should come as no surprise that maybe taking care of exotic and sometimes venomous creatures may not be one of them. And that's why they don't actually feed and care for those reptiles in the lobby on their own. Instead, they work with this organization to come out every Friday and feed them and make sure that they are good. So we're coming out here to get a full behind-the-scenes look at the entire operation from this great sanctuary.
Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you. Yeah, thanks for coming. Excited to have you guys out. You're very excited to be
Yeah.
I'm gonna build on that excitement.
Awesome, Colt couldn't be more excited. This is his element. They're
So those
so
are the
small.
sulcata tortoises. They're adult Russian tortoises. Now he does kick your feet, so that's my warning for you. But other than that, that's the scariest thing this guy's gonna do. Just hold him like a hamburger is what I say. It's a little sprayed down. These animals do have to cool off and heat like this.
See, I think a turtle would make a really nice pet. Or tortoises. Turtles are in the sea and tortoises are on the land.
Now where's the geckos? I need the geckos. Let's see what's through this door.
I just love his genuine excitement. It's like, I wish I could bottle that and keep it forever.
I believe this is... That's a python? That's a python. Wait, that's a python, right?
Oh my god.
Wait, reticulated python.
His name is T1.
Oh, because he just ate.
Oh, well,
Wait, did he just eat?
he did. That's a
Oh my
pig
gosh.
somewhere in there.
I was
Big.
This little guy just ate a pig yesterday. That was his lunch. And that explains why his midsection is seriously about as big around as my thigh. I don't know how big my thigh
Your
is.
thigh is not that big.
This is actually the largest reptile rescue in the United States. Colt will probably work here one day. I'm not even joking.
The Chihuahua gecko.
This is gonna be my next gecko. It is so cute. It's like a baby lychee gecko, but like green mossy spots.
Yeah, so this is a Chihuahua gecko. Ready? He's gonna run off your hand.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's just like a toke gecko. You
Right?
can like feel his claws with his sticky pads.
So these Chihuahua geckos are known for their awesome camouflage. And that's why we've named him Lichen. It's because he looks just like a little thing of lichen. If you want to hold out your hand, and you're just gonna put just a little bit of thumb pressure on his back.
Wow, this guy's really spiky. Oh, I see him. There's a big old toke gecko in here. He's super cool looking. I don't know how many there are, but I only see one. Oh, I see a blue tongue skink.
Oh, you want to take out the blue tongue?
Wow. Are you gonna show me your blue tongue? Oh, you are gonna show me your blue tongue.
So they're about a year old now. We don't purposely breed any animal. We just have to have them housed in sometimes the same enclosures because we're the largest reptile
so you
rescue.
do
We've got
have-
a lot of animals. Are we dinosaur nerds? Do we know what dinosaur he looks like?
He looks like I don't know.
I think of the Dilophosaurus. He likes to hang out on the top of your hands. Look how chill he is too. They're known for these frills. The Dilophosaurus is known for having these frills, but to be honest, that's just Hollywood trying to make a dinosaur look cooler. Go for it.
Wow.
He's real used to it. So
What a loser.
Hollywood stole the frills from the frilled dragon.
We're so lucky that the kids get to hold so many of the reptiles in here because we're in the non-venomous section. So when we head to the venomous section, not so much.
He's gonna look around, his 2 eyeballs, and once he locks on, he's gonna be quick after that.
Locked in. Chelsea's playing a little game with Colt. She's pulling out a snake. Colt's keeping his eyes closed, and she's gonna show it to him. We're gonna see if he knows what kind of snake it is. This one might be a hard one, so
You said you like the boas.
I love boas.
good luck, Colt.
This is a popular boa. It's just a different
And-
subspecies.
Am I good to open my eyes?
Go for it. It's a tough one.
It's a rainbow boa, clearly. You got it! Well, it's got the glare. It's like right there. You can see it.
Clearly.
Clearly.
I thought this one would
What
be a
kind?
tough one.
It's not Amazon because it's not like black.
Exactly, because it's a difficult subspecies. This is the Colombian rainbow boa.
Colombian. I didn't know Colombians weren't black.
I know, right? Most rainbow boas are almost like red or bright violet in color, but the Colombian rainbow boa has a bit of a different coloration. But you had to look at the pattern, which is these kind of roundish. Good job, rainbow boa.
Yeah, I didn't get it immediately.
Snakes aren't even his specialty. Now we're gonna see the venomous ones. So wish us luck that 5 go in and 5 come out.
Alive.
Alive, right. That is a king cobra.
It's important to note that this is not a zoo. It's a sanctuary or a rescue. So pretty much all of these animals came from maybe picking them up in people's yards when there was a problem. A lot of them are surrenders, people who think they want to have them maybe as pets or belongings and then change their mind. Some of them are confiscations, even from like drug deals. They'll have exotic animals that are part of some of those transactions. So in none of these situations, as far as we're aware, are these like taken out of the wild when they could survive in the wild and kept just for the sake of being able to sell tickets to an amusement. That's not the case here.
This isn't the last off-property experience we're gonna have today, but we do have a few hours until then, so we're gonna head back to the resort for some R&R. We all know that the best place to get R&R is at the spa, and at the resort they have Agave, the Arizona spa. Yesterday on the Flo-Rider, I got a little roughed up, so I'm gonna get touched up in just a minute. Hello. Thank you, I have a nail appointment. Okay, thank you. They have a lot of other treatments they do here, a plethora of options for massages, body treatments, and facials. And my nail technician, Julie, says that most of their clients are actually locals, and that's a sign of a really good spa. This is also where they have the Weston Workout, the fitness center, and they've got everything from free weights, machines, tons of treadmills, everything you need. You could also borrow recovery equipment, like a Theragun massager, and you just check it out, kind of like a library book, and return it before you go. Because everything here is about balance, like eat well, sleep well, work out well, spa well, like little mittens. I really like my new color. It's called Party Dress. Now that I'm all patched up, I'm gonna look fabulous for our next activity.
For our next and final activity, we're heading back off resort so that we can take part in something really cool called puzzle rides. They bill it as kind of a combination of an escape room and a citywide scavenger hunt, and this one's gonna be back in Old Town Scottsdale.
And this one is just 15 minutes outside the resort. We love the idea of doing something different every time we go to a new destination, and this is totally different than anything we've heard of before. It's like a scavenger hunt throughout the town. So we're starting off at 8 p.m. because we wanted to beat the heat. This is something that's gonna be a lot more enjoyable when it's a little bit cooler.
Ghost Rider has a number of different adventures that are available. The one that we're doing is called Ghost Rider, and it's supposed to be about 90 minutes start to finish, which is gonna be perfect in terms of our evening schedule.
And it's kind of like an escape room, but with the whole city, which is good because I'm really good at escape rooms.
We're leaving one vehicle to get to another. So we're all gonna be in this one golf cart, and Puzzle Master Matt is gonna be driving us. And basically we're going to be finding clues that lead to other clues, and we tell Puzzle Master Matt where we want him to take us so that we can find it. So this town is really our boundaries. So I don't really know where we're gonna be going, but we're gonna start with clue number 1.
3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and get out of the parking lot, guys.
So the first thing we have to do is figure out how to unlock the lock, because we have to get into this tackle box toolbox to figure out how to get out of the parking lot.
Guys, let me read this. How good at a
This is cursive, by the way.
I can't read
so
cursive.
I will read this. Okay.
How good of a detective are you? World, brown, yellow.
This is brown, this is yellow.
Oh, right here's world.
Oh, right here.
Right here's
That's
world.
the combo.
Look, world.
Oh, okay. I think we figured it out. So world, didn't you say you found world on a stamp?
Heart.
All right, so we're looking for a heart symbol on the lock.
Heart, right here.
Okay, now go backwards until the brown is poop.
Poop,
okay. And then go this way, the other way.
Until smiley
forward
face.
until smiley.
Okay, you guys ready?
How about that?
You guys ready?
Fantastic.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, there's like cool. Oh, we have to open these.
I'll
Okay,
take the lock.
magnifying glass.
Okay.
I believe it's red.
Oh, try the red. No, on the other side. That.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Is there a secret
An
symbol?
airy walk awaits at the Museum of the West. Puzzle Master Matt, take me to Museum of the West.
So we are off for our first clue, and we're going to get to see a little bit more of Scottsdale this way. We're going to 4 of the districts in this area.
Now, we always work on the back seat because we have the most space back there, and generally it's the safest, so we're gonna take the kit. In this pocket, not only did we have the ghost story, but we also had a riddle. That riddle is going to help us open up this lock to this box.
Bob is dead in the inside of his apartment. There is a puddle of water, a ball, some glass, and a broken window. How did Bob die? What is Bob?
Okay, so the baseball and the ball, the baseball went through the window, broke the window, and hit an aquarium, which shattered, and that's why there's water all over the place. Bob is a fish.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull the latch. Perfect.
Right.
Nice. Get that out. I'll go ahead and take the lock. Thank you very much.
We have, I think, like a wordle. We have to figure out, we have to put all of them together and have the right sentence.
That seems pretty accurate.
So here's what I've found so far. Like, I've already looked at them a little bit. So one says, the right areas to inspect.
At the Museum of the West, there's someone there to greet you. You're going to count the feathers left to right. 3 areas, 3 tabulations, unlock. So once you put in the correct combination, you're gonna hold the bottle here, press this button, and this latch will pop open. What's in here is gonna tell us where we're going and what we're doing next.
Feathers left to right.
So we think we have to count the number of feathers. So 7 and 2. And he's 1 in the middle. So 7, 1, 2.
7, 1, 2.
We got it!
Okay. Now let's read this one. To Spectre Ally, go now. What is the image at the end? What is the image at the end? Can we please go to Spectre Alley?
Absolutely we can. Let's go ahead and do it.
What's the
What's
address
the
for the building?
address of the...
7101. 7101.
Open this up. Just like unlock this. Use with lantern when fitted.
Oh! Lifted.
I know what to say.
Use with
What with lantern when lifted? Hey,
Our clue is use with lantern when
have the light.
lighted.
Lighted?
So, lighted. Lifted. Lifted.
I see words.
Okay.
Where do you see words?
We've got some secret words in here.
Kangaroo
Kangoo.
Club. What
Club.
surrounds Kangaroo Club?
What surrounds
Great
question.
Kangoo Club?
Puzzle Master Matt, take me to Kangaroo Club.
Absolutely.
We're going to Kangoo Club now. Let's get back in the golf cart.
Okay, this is the Kangoo Club, and we have to figure out what surrounds the Kangoo Club more than anything else. That's our clue for this one, so that we can get into the first of 2 locks. Guys, what surrounds it?
Rock is 4 letters, but we can't see under here, so let's take it to the back of the golf cart where the light is. Okay, popped open right away.
Now let's get that open. Now, of course, we would not call this a puzzle ride if we didn't have a jigsaw puzzle to complete. It's 25 pieces. The entire thing has to be complete before we get out of here.
I'll flip them all over.
Okay. Oh, there's words.
All right.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, we're blasting through this. And right here. Oh, this is beautiful.
There. What's gonna work? Teamwork. Ask your puzzle master to take you to your final destination to find, question mark, but where is this?
Scottsdale Studios. Says it right there. Stadium. Puzzle Master Matt, may you take us to Puzzle Master Stadium.
Scooby snacks should be our final clue, so we're looking for Scooby snacks here. And you think you found some?
I found the Scooby snacks. They're right here behind the baseball. 2 packs. Right here. Scooby snacks.
So we have found 4 4 Scooby snacks, 1 for each of us. And this is it. We have solved the mystery. We went from City Hall to the baseball stadium here, and our final prize are the Scooby snacks. But really, the best part was cruising around and solving these mysteries. This was a really, really fun way to get around Scottsdale. And I'm glad we did it at night, because this is really comfortable in the evening.
A big thank you to Puzzle Master Matt. This was a fantastic way to spend the night. And what do we say to people who come all the way to Scottsdale and don't do the Puzzle Rides Ghost Riders trip?
Failure.
Boo.
Failures.
Boo.
Boo.
Get it? Ghost. Boo.
Oh, good one.
That was fun, but we're super exhausted and super tired, so we're gonna head back.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into that heavenly bed.
Scooby Dooby Doo, we found you.
We all slept in a little bit today because we were out a little bit later last night doing that really cool activity. And by the way, one other really cool thing about that activity is that we booked it through Marriott Bonvoy Tours and Activities, so we can literally earn more points toward our status by doing activities like that through that program. That's really cool.
See, that's loyalty hacking. Unfortunately, this is our final morning and we're heading to the airport today. So we're gonna do a little recap of our stay here because this truly was a great family vacation for us. I would say that having this room, basically a 2-bedroom apartment, 10 out of 10. We all had our space to do our own things, and especially when you have teens, sometimes you need a little privacy to digest the day and unwind, and especially the adults love their privacy too, right babe? But we had plenty to do on the property where we didn't even have to leave, and we ate well, we slept well. This heavenly bed is a 10 out of 10. And we worked out, we had the fitness, the spa was fantastic, and we also got a great taste of the area. Scottsdale is a really cool spot. I loved the activities we had, and I loved all the recommendations that the concierges had, and what we were able to book through Marriott Bonvoy Tours and Activities. Now, let's get packing so we don't miss our flight. On accident, of course. Goodbye, Weston Kierland Resort and Spa. Thank you, Marriott. And the reservation's gonna be under Phil's name because he's the one with the Bonvoy number. So you gotta get your ID out. And this route is taking us past the Kierland Town Center.
Okay, hold on.
This route is taking us past the Kierland Town Center.
The A.
This route is taking us past the Kierland Town Center.
No, A.
Okay.
And go ahead.
This route is taking us past a Kierland Town Center.
You're fine.
Nice, baby. Nice.
First try. More whimsical.
I would think to say that Scottsdale is the #1 golf resort destination in the country, maybe in the world.
Really?
I think so.
You going with that?
Opla Falcon. And so her job here, she's a little wet right now. She's just keeping her cool. Oops. So her job here is to chase off the grackles, which are the nuisance birds. They'll come in and steal the food. So with her being here, just her presence will scare them off. She does. I mean, it's just natural to her to chase. She's a falcon, so she likes to chase birds, and we've got her trained to do that. And tanned, okay, just like you're holding the perfect. Okay, just relax. She's all cool. And I'll just set her on your hand.
Wow. That's so cool. I've never held a falcon before.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I've held like eagles.
You held an eagle?
Actually, you think a
tons of
falcon and you were
parrots. Oh, I did. Oh yeah, that was it. Was it a falcon?
Yeah.
I thought that was an eagle.
Can you smile for me, baby?
No. From my angle, it looks like you're naked because I can't see your swim trunks. All I see is your hairy legs and your hairy chest, so it looks like you're naked because I can't see your swim trunks.
Starving.
I guess I'm a little hungry, but I'll probably go for a smoothie.
We didn't order a smoothie.
Oh, what'd you order?
And here's that seafood cruder. And here's that seafood cruder.
What taste?
It has a ceviche taste to it.
What did you say before that, though? You didn't say ceviche. I can tell you that. No, you said ceviche. And that's not it.
I did?
There are two of us in the family.
We both do it.
Ceviche?
You said ceviche.
Who says ceviche? 2%.
2%? And would you care for any cracked pepper over your salad?
I think I'm fine.
You're good? Okay, you got it. Enjoy, everyone.
I'm insanely sore ever since I woke up this morning. It hurts so bad to like cough and move my arms or like walk or
Because your arms and your abs from the Flo-Rider?
yeah, it hurts so bad. I still want to do it again.
So it was worth it?
It was worth it.
To the resort for some R&R.
R&R.
R&R, what happened? R&R.